If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Love. That's complete to Watson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down, Love.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. In motion, Reed. We'll go play action with Love. nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Braden Fisk, the rookie, in there that time for the sack. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with...
Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That's the rookie, Jared First, fighting his way in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught. Robbie Chosen on the ground. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
So just a lone field goal in the... Here's 2nd and 6. Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw right away is Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Here's a design run. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run. It's Williams. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I really like this play design. They're trying to match up the speed of this running back versus the linebacker in coverage, but do it vertical down the middle of the field. And when he can get that matchup, they feel that's advantage offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Love quickly out to Watson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one on target to Watson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
"7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Atwell sent in motion here. 2nd down, it's Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next...
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Vontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st down, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. On second down, Love gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Packers 3.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play with Stafford and Nacua. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Play action now for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now a 3rd and 2. Quick throw, taken in, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On play action, Love. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They send him right out of the slot. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
That's caught by Puka. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So, they can still get a 1st down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 17-yard line.
Stafford now on second down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A good play action with Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. And the Packers first down.
On 1st down, it's Love. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Williams. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, L.A. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5.
The Packers take over first and 10.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Love going for it all. That's hard. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Love to throw on first and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And the Rams are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line. And in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Here's a big one. This third down. Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
On first down, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nacua. And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing is Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. In motion, Reed. Love to throw it on first down. This one is caught by Reed. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Jayden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be second down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. This one grabbed by Nakua. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.